Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Leah Clark. 9/11 has touched Americans in profound ways, uniting us like no other time in history since World War II. Today, I'm standing in front of O'Hara's Irish Pub, right here at Ground Zero. O'Hara's was severely damaged during the 9/11 terrorist attacks.
Unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers.
We were getting ready for the day, and then when the first plane had hit, I was on the phone with someone in the Trade Center. And it got a little confusing. People started coming in here, the phone's ringing, didn't know what was going on. So they evacuated some of the buildings over there. The commodity traders were all over there. So they get evacuated, they come here 8:30 in the morning, the bar's full. They're all drinking. We had the TV on, still didn't know what was going on. And then the second one hit while we were watching the TV. So now you knew something was wrong. We got everybody out of here, and there were still about 6 of us in here when the first tower collapsed. And we thought this place was coming down.
O'Hara's Restaurant and Pub, a traditional Irish watering hole, has become a powerful 9/11 monument of its own.
It has gained such a reputation among our group that it's not just across America, it's across the world. Firefighters from all over the world know to come to O'Hara's. And they bring their patch, they bring their flags, they bring their pins, and they staple them on the wall. I have met so many firefighters, law enforcement, intelligence community, and military folks here who all know that after you go pay your respects, you come and have lunch at O'Hara's.
Come into a place like this, you feel the camaraderie with like all the badges around the place. It's a good relationship that firefighters worldwide have with each other, and you just feel like home when you come into a place like this, you know. It's like you feel like you're on duty, but you're not getting paid.
Originally opened in 1983, O'Hara's was a Wall Street liquid lunch favorite, as well as with workers from the Twin Towers. It was a spot with no tourists around, much to the delight of the lower Manhattan workforce. But all that changed on September 11th, 2001. Owner Mike Keene and several employees watched as windows exploded and dust engulfed the bar as the North Tower fell, destroying the pub.
We went down to the basement, hosed ourselves off, and then went upstairs. The fire escape had all these papers that were burning, so we put that out. And then I was up on the corner when the next tower came down, and we took off and went into some building for a while. And I wound up taking a tugboat home with my father that afternoon about 1 o'clock over to Jersey.
Fortunately, everyone made it out alive, but it would take a year for O'Hara's to get back on its feet. Firefighters and first responders, as well as tourists, gather at O'Hara's to have a pint and stand united in the shadows of Ground Zero. And today, the 9/11 Museum stands as a tribute to all that were lost on that day.
The museum opened in May 2014, and so we've been running ever since.
Where were you on 9/11? You said you were a New Yorker.
I'm a New Yorker. I was at home in Brooklyn. I remember my kids coming back from school, and I went out to get them, sort of meet them in the street. And it was very thick, the cloud was very thick. And all of a sudden, sort of emerging from that dust cloud, I saw the outlines of my 3 kids. And I will just, I'll never forget that, because in the middle of everything, I thought, my God, what are these children going to have to deal with in the world?
Firefighter Tim Brown, who worked inside the Twin Towers for the emergency management, talked to us about that fateful day.
I was in the North Tower lobby very early on. I saw my best friend Terry Hatton. I saw my other good friend Chris Blackwell, my good friend Patty Brown, and a lot of my friends, and I was the last one to see them alive, who lived, right? I spoke with them, I interacted with them, and they knew that when they went in that stairwell and went up, they knew, because they said it to me, that they were probably not coming back. But you know what? They still did it. They still did it. That's the story of the firefighters and police officers from the NYPD, the Port Authority Police, and the FDNY. That's their story. That on September 11th, they fulfilled the oath that they had all taken in the beginning, right? And they did it willingly, and they demonstrated the greatest, I call it the greatest love, because the greatest love is giving up your life willingly for someone you don't know. I'm one of the few. There were about 35 people in that spot where I was who survived. Probably the largest group of survivors when the South Tower came down.
Just next door, FDNY's Ladder 10, Engine 10, better known as the 10 House, lost 6 brothers to the 9/11 terrorist attack. These brave firefighters are memorialized on the outside of the wall of the 10 House. The inscription reads, "Dedicated to those who fell and to those who carry on. May we never forget." Back at O'Hara's, they too will never forget as they pay tribute with a book to all the fallen heroes.
This is my place. This place makes me happy. I love the owners, and I meet great Americans and great heroes from all over the world here.